Yes, in the back.
So I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you Mr. Darren? Miss Darren?
No, I am Teacher Darren. There would be no Mr. or Mrs. in front of that, just Teacher Darren.
I'm confused. I guess I'm.
What are you confused about?
I'm confused over the whole thing.
Why do we have to learn this?
Well, because this is how the world is changing now. So the world progresses and we progress with the world. Yes, in the back.
Can we just call you by what you look like your pronouns are?
No, because that would be disrespectful. So my pronouns are Z, Zer, Zer.
Alright, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Racha, Quadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to tell you this lesson. America is Babylon the Great. And it's being made more clear and obvious, you know, as we get closer to the perfect day. And the clip I just played was a prime example that what other conclusion can you come up to? Now, this is that place of confusion, wickedness, nastiness, full of abomination. Matter of fact, let's start off with that in the book of Revelation 17, because the damn Butch, the nigga actually made a statement: as the world progresses, we progress with the world. Well, who's spearheading that? Who's leading the charge on this shift on how people think and act from what they dress and eat, man? The source is here. So, Revelation 17, I started at 1. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that great whore is concerning America, that's over all these nations, man. Waters, when you go into it, the waters is actually when you jump down, I think it's 15, Revelation 17, 15. It said, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So that shows in itself that this whore, America, have the influence of these people, man. Talks about how that tree will extend forth throughout the earth. I believe that's Ezekiel the 17th chapter. All these nations drawn unto him. It says, verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Who else can match that precept? Because you can go on to these empires and kingdoms that have came and went. They only had a territory. You know, they only had a region, man, to where they had certain influence. But here today, in Babylon the Great, which is America, actually have influence over all these nations. See, the LGBTQ is not only here in America. It's over there in India. You know, they try to push it over there, and as well as parts of Africa, which they're rejecting. But even in that, just democracy in itself is a part of that. Because once these nations come under that banner of democracy, that opens up a can of worms, man. Now you got these people protesting for rights. Not basic rights. They ask for rights to justify them being weirdos and for them to fulfill their lusts. But where the source comes, it really begins here in America. America's one that forwards the wickedness that you see, man. Matter of fact, let's get some. Talks about how that place is evil. Let's get that in the book of 2 Ezra 4. In verse 28, it says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." And that's what we just read. You know, concerning this whore, and ultimately she has a judgment coming unto her. He said, "Is therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that it's sown with good." And that's the kingdom of heaven, man. Before the kingdom can come, he had to be violently overthrown. But the point is, you see, there's a place, a hot spot, the headquarters where evil spring forth, man. What is that place? That's concerning America, which is Babylon the Great, man. And it makes total sense. Just that, like I said, just that clip in itself. What other conclusion can you come to is that this place is it? This is that place right here, you know? And then all the children, every question they asked, they threw it out there. I'm confused, you know? I'm confused. Why, you know? Can I just call you what you look like? You know, it shouldn't have to be that complicated, but that just show you where we at, man. We in the end as well. These people, they're goddamn crazy. Come on, man. We got to be at the end. Going back, Revelation 17. Revelation chapter 17 and verse 3. It says, "So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of our fornication." Hey, I said they would start with that democracy, these different ideologies and philosophies that this place is present unto you. It's nothing but nastiness, man. You know, name one good thing that America has produced, or form of influence that was positive, something that helped forward life. Nothing, man. And they have that shit have the other nations have succumbed to it as well. You know, it talks about even Moab, you know, trying to be pretty much following after Babylon. When you read 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter, you know. It says, "And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth." See, who else this line up with? America, man. She's the one that birthed all this nastiness. You wonder where the mukbang came from. It came from over here, man. And that's just scratching the surface concerning the folly that you see. But it only matched this place. And just going back to that clip, that was just a prime example of Babylon the Great, man. That was just a, you know, and to see the children was like, damn, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, that's an actual class. They gotta actually sit down and teach the children about fucking being a homo, man. And in certain states, you can't even pull your children out. You know, you can't say, I don't want them to learn this. I believe that's over there in Cali. You know, other parts. So what else could, man? Come on, man. This is Revelation 11. In verse 8, it says, "And their dead body shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." And you know, you really don't have to give a thorough explanation on why this is spiritually Sodom, man. You know, you ain't got to go to a whole breakdown on why America is spiritually Sodom. Actually, it surpassed Sodom. Sodom was just an example. Sodom and Gomorrah, those cities about in like manner. It talks about how it was an example. So when something is an example, it's a sample. You only getting a piece of what, you know, like an appetizer, so to speak. But this is the full course. This is Sodom and Gomorrah in its perfection at its height. Because it even talks about how it was old and young Sodomites. Don't you see that today? And they taking it there, you know. They actually even with the actual the Sodomites with the old Hamites, they get uncomfortable. They rejecting the LGBTQ. You know what I mean? So that show you that hey, it was just an example back then. This far exceeds those acts of old, man. You know. It said where also our Lord was crucified. And yeah, the true nature of our Lord was etched out. Even these niggas say, you actually got motherfuckers say, yeah, the Lord was a mole, man. This how far this shit has gone, man. But where else could you link a place to like America, man, to all this nastiness that you see? So matter of fact, I'm gonna end off on this in the book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. The book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse 9, it says, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High. See, the ungodly is the one that brings forth the ungodliness. So as you can see, Esau, the so-called white man, he is the source of all this wickedness that you see, because everything that you see that's abominable, it was given a go on it. It's not like it's just something that nobody, you know, it was actually, you know, given a green light on. You know, you got pedos, but now the term is maps. You know what you look, and that just show you that it's only going to get worse. No flesh will be saved unless the Lord come, man. The days be short. Death is increasing, man. And it all begins with the thoughts and the you know, the thought process first. You know, but just going back to the point, America is Babylon the Great, and ultimately the result is destruction. Why not? What other conclusion can you come to? As I mentioned earlier, quoted 2 Peter, how Sodom was an example. These other kings that have came and went, they were just an example. You see those acts of old, and the results is what they was overturned, man. They was overthrown. You know, and guess what? This is going to be a violent overthrow, man. So yeah, I can just hold it with edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachah, Qudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. Shalom.